which have lead vocals by the bass.
Hi, hello, welcome to the Carleton Art Collective Slam, also known as Cac Slam, also known as the most unfortunately named poetry slam in Ottawa. I'm Greg, and I'm the host for tonight and every night of Cac Slam, because I'm the only one who puts these things together. I'm the only one that cares. So, listen, I've got 4 poets here who have signed up to compete for us all. They are in order: the Soulful Poet, Victoria G, Jay, and Bavia. Good, good. And then we have 2 open mic performers. We've got Liam over here, and Max and Abba over there are going to do a little bit of a poem for us during the open mic section. Okay? So, before we get started, who here who's never been to a poetry slam before? Is anyone brand new? Really? We have 2 brand new people at a poetry slam. 3 brand new people at a poetry slam. If you don't know, we have a couple of ground rules here. Okay, I have them here. I'm going to read them off. All right. Number 1, clapping is forbidden. Okay. We're cool. We're cool people. Everyone here is hip and cool, so we don't clap. What do we do? What do we do? That's right, that's right. And the reason we don't clap is because while I'm saying some soul-changing, life-changing stuff, if you clap, you can't hear me, right? So for example, I'm gonna start saying some lines, and then I want you to clap, and then you'll see what I mean. Society, right? What's going on in this society? No, I'm great. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying that before. But if you're clapping, you can hear the person a lot better. So that's why we snap, okay? Number 2, this is a bloodbath. There are poets, they're going to get up, they're going to get judged. We're going to take their art, and we're going to crunch it into a number, okay? So, you're going to have to vote on every single person who gets up. Now, everybody gets a vote. It's all equal. It's all democracy, but like any true democracy, I'll probably fudge the numbers a little bit. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll all have a singular vote. So the way you vote is you hold up your hands. You hold up your fingers. I'll count them all out. You give me one of these. This is a 6 out of 10. You give me one of these. That's a 4 out of 10. You give me one of these. That's a 0 out of 10. And you give me one of these. That's a 10 out of 10. Now, if you give me a 10 out of 10, you only get one 10 out of 10 around. And you think, oh, he will remember me specifically giving a 10 out of 10. I will. I have a great memory. And you can't do it. So just one 10 out of 10 around. And we have 2 rounds, okay? The first round is exactly the same as the second round. I don't know why I started that sentence. So, before I begin, you may be noticing that I'm wearing a chain wallet. Now, what's inside this chain wallet? Hold on. It is $50. Now, this money may not seem like a lot to some of you, but for a poet, this is an annual salary. And as a result, this is kind of a big deal. The winner of this poetry competition will get $50. Now, you may be asking, Greg, how do you afford to give away $50 regularly to poets when there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 people there? Well, the answer is actually quite simple. You guys pay for it as students. Subsidized. We also accept donations. There's like a donation thing over there. So if you want to give donations, half the money in the donation bin goes to the winning poet. So if you want to donate to the cause, that's an available option for you. Okay. Anyway, what else? That's pretty much it. So we're going to start with what's called a sacrificial poem. Now, a sacrificial poem, it's the poem that sort of is the baseline for all the other poems. So I'll perform a poem, and then you can all vote. And then that will kind of give you an idea of what's a 7, what's an 8, what's a 4, what's a 2. And yeah, so this one's called Nightmare. Let me tell you about my nightmares. They once were dreams, but now are crowded in fear. Twisted memories that rot and drop like poison into a pool of thought. I no longer remember my dreams. Instead, my head is ripped at the seams. My mental state is held together with duct tape. My mind's not mine. Some of it's been mined away. Turned into an empty cavity, reflecting a dark reality of tragedy. A nightmare, making mockery of memory. This beast of mine feasts from behind the parts of my mind that can't unwind. It is a 10-ton creature sitting on my chest, ensuring my sleep is never filled with rest. The rest of my energy is spent on instead trying to get rid of this unwanted guest. But I'm tired of being tired, and I'm done with being done, and I'm sad and mad, and I'm starting to get mad. No longer will my bed feel like a trap to me. Someday, somehow, I'll wake up happy. So then, what you do is you just give me some fingers. Give me some fingers, and then I'll just count them up. I didn't think about how I was going to count them.
I'm glad you didn't sacrifice.
Keep the fingers up. I'm just opening up the notes thing. We have a 9. We have an 8. We have a 9. We have an 8. We have an 8. We have an 8. We have a 9. We have an 8. We have a 7. You put your hands down. I didn't actually count. It was counting someone behind you. I know it wasn't really clear. I wasn't looking directly at you. It was the person behind you. We have an 8. Okay. I could have probably guessed that because you put your hands down when I said 8. It's not a smart person. We have an 8. We have a 6. We have a 7. We have a 10. And we have a 10. Now, we have a 9. Sorry. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. That was terrible. That was objectively bad, and you should all feel bad if you gave me over a 5. So all of you should. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. It's fine. Very good. So what I would do. So that's a good. I feel like that's a good baseline to start off with. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to start with one of these poems, and it's going to be one of these 4. I'm going to pick it randomly.
What?
I'm going to pick it completely randomly. So let's hear a number between 1 and 4, and whoever says a number between 1 and 4, whoever takes agency by the time I finish this sentence, I'm not going to finish this sentence. 2. Because, very good. Victoria, you're up first. Yes, that's good. Give her support.
Hi guys. Are you typing?
No, nice.
Okay. Jordan, are you recording?
Wait.
You are ugly. But you make my stomach churn and you force me to look in the mirror different. Looking at my brown, yellow skin, making me wish I didn't have black hair, a flat face, eyes that aren't blue. Wishing colonial gods would have smiled at me too. I wish I saw more girls like me in the movies. I wonder if he thinks you're pretty, and really, what's it to me? Can he not like both? Does he like white and colored? Could we be equals despite our differences with each other? If I call you ugly, do I just mean different? Do I hate your body for being what mine isn't? I'm not white, I'm not tall, and my eyes are too small. Flat face, black hair, you always ask me if I'm from here. Should I hate you or him? Is it society that we blame? The girls who win in movies, you all look the same. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and that's just a narrow view. If you broaden the horizon, you're overrepresented in politics too. You get all the guys, you're our kings and queens. Women like you play characters like me. It's an erasure of identity. It's a battle based on looks. Yes, we're all women, but you're the feminists of the books. Famous Five, Nellie McClung, Susan frickin' B. When they were fighting for the vote, they weren't fighting for girls like me. Don't tell me it's better now, and that history is long gone. Those people are still remembered, their faces turned into stone. And you expect us to accept that this is our history, a single narrative that keeps us talking. But a statue of a white supremacist in the park doesn't make me feel safer where I'm walking. And yes, we finally put a black woman on a $10 bill, but there's still only 2 black women in Parliament Hill. And I'm not blaming you for all of this shit. I just want you to know that I'm tired of all of it. And I know you're probably wondering, what does this have to do with you? If I'm not represented, what's a white girl like you to do? I just want you to understand that this jealousy is so strong. And when I look in the mirror, I just see something wrong. I don't even hate you. I don't even think you're ugly. I just always feel like the world, including him, wants nothing from me. Because the lens they see through, it's tilted. And even if we're equal, we will always be different. And that doesn't mean ugly, and that doesn't mean fair. It means I will be me, and you will be you. It's the same historical narrative, because you win, and I lose. Thank you.
Dope. All right. Very good, very good. Sorry, I shouldn't have any opinions about this. Put your fingers up. Put your fingers up. It's like, I say dope once, and then oof. My entire opinion is compromised. 8. We got an 8. We got a 10. We got a 8. We got a 8. We got a 9. We got a 9. We got a 10. We got a 10. We got a 9. We got a 8. We got a 9. We got a 8. Wow, look at me go, huh? Very good, very good. Okay, cool. I wish I had some oh, look who it is! It's another person joining in. That's not a good thing to do to someone who just walks in. It kind of triggers their anxiety a little bit. Okay, cool. Just take a seat. So up next. Let me hear a number between 1 and 3.
3.
Very good, Fabia.
What?
Are you still charging your phone?
Yes.
Listen, this is a bloodbath, okay? This is a competitive sport. You can't just go around expecting extra time. Here are rules in place. It's fine. You want to go? All right.
Hey world, it's been a while. Been a while since you've seen me, even though I've never seen you. Because the only place you ever see me is when I'm crying through the TV screen as I'm screaming for my life to be in peace, but I'm left in pieces. Pieces of what could have been my character. But see, in this movie, I'll get attacked if I don't follow the script. Now, if I cry off camera, does that mean it never happened? Because in today's world, we can't say it happened unless we Snapchat it. And get it liked by millions, not knowing who they're liking. They just see my face all damaged and destroyed. You see, my life isn't a game. I wish I wasn't a toy. But see, I'm locked up in the shell and all I have is my voice. So please, if you ever see me screaming, pray. And know that my life can be taken away at a moment's notice. Now, some of you may already know this, but I'll make it out just fine. Maybe you've seen it in my eyes, so determined to get past what I've already seen past and filter out my thoughts like a fresh glass of water. With no beef between us, everything is clear, because salt and spice has gotten to people's heads. Now there's so much on my plate, I don't even taste fear. I just swim in this river that I share with my peers, this river that lies inside me till my heart it is quite near. Because a stomach filled with emotions can only be released by a river of tears. So please, if you ever see me cry, pray. I know that my life can be taken away at a moment's notice. Now some of you may already know this, but I'll make it out okay and not just fine. Because I can't seem to define fine for you, so I find myself denied of everything. So I'll be okay. Maybe one day you'll see me on TV and I'm smiling, looking up to my Lord as I'll be joining Him again. Before I could ever make anything out of this world, I'm sent back to where I came from. I wonder if anyone will remember me when I'm gone, but that day isn't now and may not be for a while. So please, if you ever see me smile, pray. I know that my life can be taken away at a moment's notice. Now some of you may already know this, but I'll make it out. See, I can't find the correct adverb, and I may need some help from people with privileges like family, health, and wealth, because they have it so easy. They're the ones I see through the camera lenses. And all I ever saw were the cameras focused on me, focused on my wounds and sad faces like I was made out of stone. I'm staring into nothingness because that's all that's left of what my family owns. I miss my home. And I know there's someone out there in the comfort of their own home watching me on TV. So please, if you ever see me on TV, pray. I know that my life can be taken away at a moment's notice. Now some of you may already know this, but I'm hopeless. So I pray that you see me on TV and see me scream or smile or cry or feel hopeless and realize that precious lives are being taken away at a moment's notice. I pray that we can all take a moment to notice.
I keep forgetting I specifically say not to clap, because every time I stop myself halfway. Oh, I bet you're wishing you held on to your tens now. See, does that sound like a bad thing? I'm sorry. Give me those numbers. We got a 10. We got a 9. We got a 8. We got a 9. We got a 9. We got a 9. We got a 9 and a, sorry, we got a 9, yes. An 8, 9. Very good, you picked up quick. I didn't explain it, but you already know what's going on. Very proud of you. And a 7 and a 8. Now, you may be asking, Greg, why are you letting the people who are in the competition vote? Doesn't that seem like it makes no sense? Well, to answer your question, I actually just thought of that now. Do we want to give everyone a vote? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Because we're all kind-hearted people, and we're not gonna just. I mean, it's $50. It's fine, probably, Jay. Now, listen, I know I just said your name. Like, I said the name here, and I didn't specifically say you should go up and perform. So I'm not going to make you. But I am going to say that it's going to kind of be awkward if you don't go up. Cool. The joke is that it was awkward anyway.
So, I didn't prepare anything, so I'm going to go off of what I had. Be short and sweet, short and sweet. Okay. I read a book last night about a man who committed suicide. Died on the hanging tree, shamed by his family, lost in translation with no negotiation. His memory faded into the thick vibration of old temptations and clueless explanations. His carcass, untouched by even the damn crustacean, on the gritty observation that a corpse is best served cold.
Short and sweet. My favorite kind of food? I don't know. Put your numbers up. Put your fingers up. And I'll take those phones out, and then I'll do the thing I do. We got A7. We got A8. We got A7. 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 We got A5. We got A5. We got A8. We got A. Oh, you put your. Okay, I guess you both had A's. We had A10. Very nice. Very nice. Excellent. Wonderful. Beautiful. I feel the blood pouring already. We have. All right, it's your time.
Okay.
Your time is now. Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Yeah.
You know, the world isn't going to coddle you. You can't just keep doing this to yourself, to everybody around you. The time is nigh.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, all right.
Alright, finally. Hi guys, I'm Claudia, and here is my slam prose. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so recipe for an abuse victim. Ingredients: fresh meat that doesn't know that she's awesome. Instructions. Step 1. Marinate the meat with charm and seduction. This may take a few weeks, months, or a year, probably more so. You know the meat is fully marinated when it's emotionally committed and attached. Step 2. Isolate the meat on low heat in the slow cooker of abuse. Roasting may agitate and alert the meat too soon. Henceforth, it is unadvisable. Slow cooking results in meat that is soft and tender with helplessness. Note, it is strongly recommended that you keep the meat alive through the whole process. The best is yet to come. Step 3. Pulling the strings. At some point, the meat will try to break the silence. It will squeal. It may speak in a low volume. We have left room for creativity here. Add your own favorite flavors of abuse. Mocking, yelling, whatever serves your sadistic palate. Step 4. The hunt and the kill. If the fighter spirit in the meat hasn't been cooked off yet, it may try to leave. It may try to escape. Once it does, well, let the hunt begin. Enjoy the adventure. Good luck on killing it. Thank you. Thank you.
Very good, very good. Was that your first time performing?
Second time. Yeah, this point was my first time.
Very good, very good.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Now we're not going to do any numbers for this one. Just kidding. Give me the numbers! I don't know why I made that joke and I didn't have my notepad. We got A6, we got A7, we got A7, we got A8, we got A8, we got A... I should probably point when I record these. 9, we got A7, we got A8, we got A8, we got A7, we got A7, we got A8, we got A8, we got A6, we got A9, and we got a, what's, oh, yeah, I was, okay, we'll probably draw the line of people voting for themselves. That's fair enough. Okay, so that was the first round. We have all the, we have all the numbers. I'm gonna tabulate them all. So, yes, there's a second round.
Okay.
You got, don't worry, you have 15 minutes to figure something out. But yes, there's gonna be a second round. We're gonna have an open mic session where any schmuck any old boy who just walks in 10 minutes late, can perform anything he wants, or some good schmuck who showed up 10 minutes early can also perform anything they want. What I'm trying to say here is that those two people are going to be performing something. Those four, then also these four, lots of people are going to be performing stuff. Open mic sections, you don't have to vote. It's just kind of like, you know, you go up, you do whatever you want. Now you may be noticing, there's no mic here. Well, listen, I can't afford a mic, but I still feel like the open mic section will be fun to have. Okay, so before we do that, I'll just do a quick little poem to cap it off. Hello, young man. Oh, hello, phone. What are you doing here, all alone? Well, you see, my love life's been hindered. Well, I've got an app that'll fix that. I call it Tinder. Tinder, you say? How does it work? Well, you see, you just sell your soul. I mean, if you like the girl, you swipe right to show that she's all right, or swipe left to condemn her to death. Okay, swipe left. I rejected someone. This makes up for all those times I got no girls in that club. Swipe right. Holy shit, I graced that girl with a like. I wonder what we'll get up to tonight. Huh, didn't get a match. Must have been a server crash. Swipe right and right and right again. I'll say in my bio, I just want to be friends. Swipe right and right and right once more. My self-esteem is through the floor. All I ever wanted was validation, but now I'm drowning in a sea of desperation. I'll judge girls based off their weight and health, and when they ask about my height and wealth, I'll tell them to go screw themselves. What? I can be poor and short. They have to be the right size. I didn't get a match. They always go for dick guys. It's like no one understands I have such a great personality. I wish women would recognize that so I could reject them indiscriminately. You know what? Maybe I never wanted these one-night stands. Forget tonight. I'm a new man. Wait, I got a match! Forget everything I just said! Validation fills me from the toe to head! Ho, let's see what we got! Spam bot, spam bot, spam bot. So, open mic. Who wants to go first? We've got Max and Abba. We have Max and me. Okay, Max and me. We have Max and me. We have Liam, and then we have Tim. Do you want to go third, second, or first?
Third.
Okay, you want to go second or first?
Second.
Okay, get up here, boy. We got a bit of a... So Max, this is his first time performing at a poetry slam, and he's written something in the last 10 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, and we're going to perform it. I don't know what I'm performing, but...
This is called the worst poem of all time. Alright.
It's good to undersell yourself. Because,
I mean, it's literally the title.
Because then when you somehow manage to be even worse than that, it's like incredible. That's the performance art. I'm glad I'm getting it. Okay.
Things are very sudden.
Suddenly, there were things.
That's the thing.
I like to sing.
You can sing? Please do.
I was kidding. That's not true.
You deceived me? But why?
I thought I could impress but I had to lie.
Oh, okay. Well, let's forget that then.
Let's talk about Ben.
Stiller?
No, Ben Watson.
Who's that?
My friend.
I'd rather not. Please let this end.
Okay. Six, no, I'm just kidding. Open mics are not to be judged. Then we have Liam. All right. You have to set up, right? Is it going to take you some time? Okay, cool. So while Liam's setting up, let me tell you a little story. It all started. No, I'm just kidding. He's fine. Right? Well, then there's like 5 seconds of empty space I should probably fill. People have short attention spans. The YouTube page. So listen. Keep going. No distraction on me. Look at me go. Look at me go. Come on, hurry up. These people have short attention spans. Okay. Oh. That's good.
Scotty doesn't know. Okay. This is a song that I wrote. It's called You Give Yourself Too Much Attention. Take care of yourself. I promise I'll follow your lead. Said that enough times to know what the word means. So I'm sorry, I'll stay in this house. I'm sorry. want you to know that I'm home. Remind me of memories, reasons why we'll never be. The reason you're happy, the reason I can't get to sleep. So tell me your hope didn't fade. I know that I took it away. I feel far behind today. I don't deserve to.
When I arrive at group therapy, I wipe my sweaty palms on my jeans, mentally rehearse my favorite story about trauma, and I swallow the huge lump in my throat that is actually cookie dough. My therapist told me to prepare by being comfortable, and what is more soothing than something raw that might make me sick, giving me the perfect excuse to leave. I imagine all of us sitting in a circle made up of partially broken chairs. I hope we all have social anxiety and no one wants to talk much, just stare. This is all because of the things I saw in the news. Celebrities, Silicon Valley, Tarana Burke, and all of the Me Too's. I was inspired to talk to other people who were going through things I had already gone through, as if PTSD is just something that you get through. As if stating on Twitter and Facebook #MeToo means you're braver and you are braver. As if it means you're heard even if you are heard. None of this means that you're healing. I just don't know how possible it is to heal by reliving years. When I arrive at group therapy, they ask me to speak about my day, about my week, about my life. I was always taught that it's impossible to work and talk. So why in group therapy do you expect me to talk and keep food down? Why do you expect me to talk and not cry? Why am I expected to talk while fighting a war in my head? I never learned that kind of multitasking. The same way I'm not sure how to heal and keep up with school at the same time. The same way I don't know how to make friends without ending up here for a second time. Nothing feels good about a group of people who have the same nightmares, sitting together in the same room, and we are all old and young and black and white and all shades of brown and yellow, fat and thin and rich and poor. No one is safe, I realize. And this space doesn't feel safe anymore because suddenly the walls are too close together. The chairs are barely working and they're chairs, and the lights are too bright in my face, and I keep waiting for one person to say that it gets better. But I think we all know that the nightmares don't stop. Random strangers looking at us in any way will make us ready to call the cops. There will always be something in the news, a change in the weather, something we learn in class, the things that we see in our heads that bring us back to the moments and the moments and the moments. In the middle of group therapy, I run to the bathroom, slam the stall door, and throw up. The cookie dough worked. I stand there and I just cry. And there's someone else in the bathroom. She knocks on the stall door and she tells me, "Don't be embarrassed. It happens to me all the time." And I cry even harder because nothing makes me feel better knowing there are too many damn people who have a story exactly like mine. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Very nice, very nice. My phone is out of commission, but I'm going to be recording out here real quick. Number me. Number her. I mean, yeah, that should stop speaking. 9, 8, 10, 9, 9, 5, 10, 9, 10, 8. No, I'm just kidding. 8. I wasn't kidding about the number, I was kidding about my intonation. That wasn't really clear. 10 and 9. I've got a secret for you, but I won't tell it until after this round. Okay, so next up we have, give me a number between 1 and 2. 2 it is. Jay? That's right, support. Be supportive.
Okay, just for reference, a gully is a gutter. Anyone didn't know that? Oh, did you hear me? Yeah. A gully is a gutter. Yeah. We've been warned not to go into the gully at night. Old stories of dead men and rolling calves, of spirits that can't cross water, and headless priests with sinning tongues. They told us not to go into the gully at night. Gully queens that wear your skin as clothes, mud rats hiding in the shadows, and the witch that lays maggots in your eyes. Don't go into the gully at night. And Nancy and Mr. Mongoose will steal your limbs, the willow's hanging man will pull you down to Nami, and the faces in the river will drown you. Stay away from the gully at night. But we were foolish, childish, full of curiosity, so we went. We went to the gully at night.
Short and sweet, just like a eclair.
Yes.
But give me those numbers. We got a 8, an 8. No. A 9. Whoa, excuse me. An 8, an 8, 7, an 8, a 8, a. You don't have to vote. I mean, but you should.
Just read the music.
Yeah. Oh well. Congratulations, you're like a siren.
Just me in the house by myself.
9,
camp.com.
8, 7, 8, 10, 8, and 8. Very good. Don't be a sheep, but no, very good, very good. Okay. Next up, unless you're ready to go, you are? Get over here! That was very good. Very good.
So, I've noticed myself coveting what others have. Who doesn't? Are you guilty like me? I know I am. In this day and age of Instagram and social media, and being bombarded with all kinds of sensory pleasures, that hunger becomes stronger. Not hunger, actually. Craving. Hunger is for food. We need food. Craving is for some shit instant gratification we've been sold. Yeah. So, how do I deal with that craving? That coveting? That borderline envy? I remember my blessings and express gratitude for them. If I wish for what appears to be the perfect life of someone else, then I must also honor their challenges, their tests, and their trials. And if I'm still feeling unfulfilled in my own life, then doing things that make me happy and finding out where I lack that fulfillment and where that lack of fulfillment is coming from, well, that never hurt anyone. Stand up for yourself in situations that call for it. But just remember to count your blessings before casting envious glances towards your neighbor. Thank you.
Very good, very good, very good. Give me those numbers. We got a 7. We got a 7. We got a 7. We got an 8. We got an 8. We got an 8. We got an 8. We got a 6. We got a 8. We got an 8. We got an 8. We got a 7. Sorry. We have a 9. 9. We have an 8. We have a 6. We have a 7. Very good. All right. And last but not least, we have me. I'm just gonna throw you a quick one. This one's called Internal Monologue. Thank you.
Alright, so this is a poem for the poets. The weight of the word on the shoulders of the poet. The tender lips of a soft verse being spoken into the ears of an audience, not expecting to applaud to an artist embodying the message they try to preach, while truth they try to seek through every word in their piece. A poet king or poet queen is just stuttering through their words, filled with emotions and feeling, attempting to import that into your soul, hoping that the end of the poem and the end of your soul can make ends meet. Leaving someone awe and lost for words, as if the poet had taken their vocabulary and painted a Mona Lisa masterpiece that constantly stares right at them. It's a method of madness. It's pleasure through passion. The ice-cold breath of a tight rhyme chilling the spine of a listener, hoping that they'll survive to the end of the poem without another tear falling down the side of their face. Bracing for the best and expecting the best is all the heart of a poet. Every couplet is coupled with passion, as a poet who takes words and soars to the sky and back with a pen in hand. That pen is your sword. I know it sounds medieval, but in the midst of all this evil, the words of a poet poke at soft hearts like needles. Lighting stars like matches glowing as your growing punchlines keep flowing, carrying the mind as you start a new wave with every flow, inspiring the uninspired, even the hopeless feel hope, painting a masterpiece with every breath you take to continue to the next line. Don't ever doubt the power you carry. If poetry was a woman, she'd be the one I want to marry, because she speaks what I can't describe and understands what's going on in my mind, watching me grow, writing line after line, there for me time after time. Poetry grabbed me by the heart, brushed my teeth, massaged my back, gave me a fresh haircut with a clean outline. Those sleepless nights with 1,000,001 things on my mind. A poet takes the chaos and makes silence through the words they find, written on that thin page that carries the weight of every word. A poet finds passion in the tear in your eye, a spark of potential that you carry within yourself. If a poet's words weren't heavy, then everyone would be one, because not everyone can carry the burden of every word spoken that goes unheard, and you begin to feel unsure. Does it make as much sense as it does in your mind? Are these words on a page a poem or a confession? Either way, a poet is a teacher and every poem is a lesson. Revealed through the eyes of a warrior whose only weapon is the pen. Whether a free verse or confined to a pattern, a poet's wings fly out like a bird out the nest. A poet's armor are the words in their chest. The key is in the safe where your voice and the pen first met and made a symphony of vocabulary. Dancing underneath the safe ceiling created by pages and pages. Every line written, ringing like a string, flowing like a C, sharp stinging like a bee, minor tweaks perfecting every line to a T. Can you handle a poet's mind when a poet dreams? Living, dying, laughing, crying, frowning and smiling every day through the words, never put to sleep. The words you speak. Thank you.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. That sounds like an opinion. Give me a number. 9. 10. 9. 10. 10. 10 and 9. 5. 6. 6. 10. 10. 10. 8. 10, 9, 10, and 10. Jeez.
9 is great. 9. I already gave my 10.
Oh, okay. The secret, I will tell you now. Remember when I said I had a secret and I wouldn't tell you it? The secret was that I actually am very bad at keeping track of who gave the 10s. I'm just spilling the beans, okay? 9 and 9. All right, cool. I'm going to need 5 minutes to just tabulate all the things, and then I will meet back up here, and we will reveal the winner. All right? Sound good? Sound good. All right. All right. I did some tabulation. I did some calculations. I did a lot of math, and now I'm here to show you a graph. Just kidding. That was a bit of improv for you. So, before I even tell you, who won, I'll do a little poem for you. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna delay it. This one's called Society.
Okay.
Why do we cry in this society, sigh, but not to cry all the ills of society. Now listen, when I point at you like this, you're all going to point to him. You're all going to point to him and you're going to say, fix it, okay? All right, so for example, pollution.
Fix it.
Yeah, that's right. Global warming.
Fix it.
We have politicians acting like magicians.
Fix it.
Can all of us collectively fix it? Yes. Can any of us individually fix it? No, except him.
Fix it.
The meat industry's pretty bad, right?
Fix it.
It may seem like I'm just listing off a bunch of buzzwords and social problems everyone knows we have without offering any specific solution to the issue other than a broad call to action. But listen, this is my form of activism. We've got cars!
Fix it.
We've got plumbing!
Fix it.
We've got fixing!
Fix it.
Thanks. All right. Money! Now, listen! Look! Alright, give me a drum roll. In fourth place, we have Jay with a 7.33. Very good, very good. Thank you for performing, I really appreciate it. In third place, give me a drum roll with a 7.415. That's right, in Alma now. We've got ya. Very good. Yes, very good. Thank you. Give me a drum roll. In second place, coming up with 8.75 with Victoria. Very good, thank you for coming. And in first place, with a 9.245, we have me? That's right, I'm the winner! We have the soulful poet, very good. Come on. So, we got a good amount of donation, and as a result, you have won not just $50, but 70, 80, 85 bucks.
I'd like to thank my family. I want to give you a welcome. And thank you all very much. Thank you.
I hope you had a good time. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves here. I have some news. So I try to do these every couple months, but this is the last Cac Slam, and the reason for that is I have to tell you something that happened to me recently. So on Tuesday, one of my videos was shared by a YouTuber. His name is DeFranco, and so as soon as that happened, I basically got like way more attention than I ever had in my life online, and he messaged me over Twitter, and he said, yes, the guy's got 6 million subscribers. He was like, yeah, I think you're really talented, and I'd like to fly you down to where I live, which is in LA. But to do that, you're basically going to have to like pick up and leave Ottawa. And I decided that I basically was like honestly, this sounds too good to be true. And he was like, yeah, it is too good to be true. You're making this story up for the sake of this joke.
But is Cac Slam stopping for real though?
Alright, thanks for coming everyone. See ya!